Sound of soft rain, fast footsteps, breathing slightly out of control. A young man runs through the street, laughing, lifting his face to the sky, as if discovering something for the first time. Narrator calm. Deep voice. Sometimes, the most beautiful stories begin on the day you believed was the worst. Everything you're about to hear started on a very ordinary morning, a morning that carried no promises, no surprises, only small moments of chaos, stacking up, until they felt like the end of the road. The young man wakes suddenly. He reaches for his phone. His heart pauses. 7:45 a.m. He jumps out of bed, gets dressed too quickly. A book falls. His foot hits a chair. Papers scatter across the floor. He gathers them in a rush and leaves home without breakfast. Cold air, gray sky, crowded streets. He reaches the bus stop, just in time to see the bus driving away. He stands there, watching it disappear, raises his hand. Too late. He exhales and murmurs. Well, strong start. He begins walking. No plan, no destination, just moving. A paper slips from his folder, then another. He bends to pick them up. A passing car splashes water all over him. He freezes. Drops fall from his hair. The street continues as if nothing happened. He looks at himself, then at the sky, and instead of anger, a tired, honest laugh escapes him. He keeps walking until he stops in front of a small juice shop. Simple, quiet. He checks his pockets. A brief moment of calm in the noise. The shop owner looks at him and says warmly, "Not every hard day is an ending. Sometimes it's just a beginning in disguise." The young man doesn't reply, but the words settle quietly inside him. He finishes his drink, thanks the man, and leaves. He could have gone home. He could have declared the day lost, but he doesn't. He walks aimlessly until he notices a small building. A modest sign on the door, "Try a new skill today, no experience required." He stands there for a long time, conflicting thoughts, hesitation, curiosity. He touches the door handle, pulls back, then tries again, and walks in. Inside, warm light, laughter, people trying, failing, trying again. Without fear, he sits in a corner and watches. Someone makes a mistake. Everyone laughs, then encourages another try. The place isn't perfect, but it feels real. An instructor approaches with a smile. "Try it. The worst thing that can happen is you learn something." He hesitates, then tries. He fails, tries again, succeeds a little, and feels something shift inside him. Time passes unnoticed. He leaves in the evening. The sky is clearer now, the air softer, his steps lighter. His life hasn't transformed, but something small has begun, a quiet sense that the road isn't closed. In the days that follow, he doesn't try to change everything. He changes small things. He wakes up 10 minutes earlier, writes one simple goal each morning, tries something new each week, messages an old friend just to say hello. At first, nothing extraordinary happens. Then he notices. He no longer spends his days thinking about what went wrong, but about what he could try next. He smiles more, notices details, sees opportunities he once ignored. Weeks pass, then months. The change isn't loud, isn't dramatic, but it is deep. One day, he is invited to share his story at a small youth gathering. He stands on a simple stage, hands slightly trembling, looks at the faces before him, takes a deep breath, and says, "I thought my life needed a big moment to change. But I learned that change begins with a small moment, a simple decision, one attempt." He pauses, smiles, and adds, "The worst day I thought was the end was actually the first page of something new." Soft applause, gentle smiles, eyes filled with understanding. After the event, he walks alone. Same street, same noise, same world. He stops at the same juice shop. The owner recognizes him immediately, smiles and says, "I told you, hard days are just beginnings." The young man smiles and replies softly, "Sometimes a beginning is just a word, a step, a small chance." He takes a drink, sits, but this time, he isn't watching life pass. He feels part of it. The sound of rain returns, soft, gentle, not a storm, but a quiet melody. Narrator warm closing voice. Not every beautiful day begins beautifully, and not every ending is what it seems. Sometimes, the greatest changes begin when you decide to try again, despite everything. And as long as there is a new day, there is always a beginning waiting to be discovered. Footsteps fade. Music rises slowly, then softens, and disappears. The end.